Scottish Labour should support the sovereign right of the Scottish people to choose the country's future, according to the party's constitution spokesman. Alex Rowley wrote in a pamphlet that he and his colleagues should look to diverge from the strict unionism of the Conservatives and Liberal Democrats. But he said a referendum should only take place if 2/3 of MSPs support it. Mr. Rowley was the second Scottish Labour member to speak out on the issue after health spokeswoman Monica Lennon said the future of Scotland must be decided by the people of Scotland. He stopped short of support for independence, instead appearing to advocate the Home Rule position touted by leader Richard Leonard in recent weeks. That would result in substantial powers being devolved to Holyrood, leaving areas such as macroeconomics, defence and foreign policy in Westminster. Home Rule would be similar to what was called devolution max in the lead-up to the independence referendum in 2014. Mr. Rowley wrote, "There are some within the Scottish Labour group who want us to rule out any referendum for the foreseeable future. This would put us alongside the Tories and Liberals and would play direct into the hands of Nicola Sturgeon." The former deputy leader also said he did not believe the Scottish government had a mandate for another vote through their past electoral successes, but said the issue is not one that should be determined by Westminster. He added, "My own view is that the option of the power sitting in the Scottish Parliament with the requirement of a 2/3 majority to trigger any future referendum is worth serious consideration." According to the pamphlet, the issue should be put to members of the Scottish Labour Party and not decided by a small band of MSPs. Votes from 85 MSPs would be needed to make up 2/3, meaning pro-union voices would have to be persuaded to supplement the 68 independents supporting MSPs from the SNP and Scottish Green Party. The Labour MSP claimed the First Minister was not serious about holding another vote this year, a position she has this week stood by despite the Prime Minister's rejection of the powers to hold another referendum. Mr. Rowley suggested the SNP was looking to make the 2021 Holyrood election into a vote on Scotland's constitutional future, something he claimed was a deliberate deflection tactic from the party's record in government. He added, "We should also be clear that Labour supports the sovereign right of the Scottish people to determine their own future, and we should not weaken that position by being caught in this false argument about another referendum. Right now in Scotland there is no majority demanding a referendum, so let us focus on our vision for Scotland." For more on this story, visit the news article link.